So once you've sewn face to face, and then cut down the center, and then make a little Y, but don't cut into your sew line. And then you turn this through the hole.
And who was the aggressor?
The circumstantial evidence in this case helps support the scientific.
And this is the inside of your pocket.
The medical examiner report.
So you have your hole.
That medical examiner report. The medical examiner.
And then you're going to press it pretty, and then we'll put the zipper in.
Killed him.
So now we're going to sew around the edge of this to create the pocket. Outside, we're going to sew right sides together all the way around, and then peek those out and sew it as well. And then we're going to do the same thing with our liner. So you'll sew around, but you're going to leave a spot unsewn on the side to be able to berth the bag inside out. So make sure you leave yourself a big spot on the liner to be able to flip it. So to do the corners, you've sewn your sides. So pull them this way. I nest the seam to line it up, and then sew here. And we'll do the same thing on the liner. Okay, so I did a permanent connected webbing. So we're going to connect it on the outside, and this is your connector piece, and then this is your adjuster. So you set your adjuster up, and then I connected this side too, so on the outside. And then I just made sure that when the bag is done, that the hardware is on the right spot. So the other thing that you could do is two D-rings on the outside and then attach the webbing after, which is a little bit easier. So we have our liner, wrong side out, and we have our outside, right side out. So we're going to drop this whole piece into the liner and then connect it. So kind of feed it in here. And then you'll match your two end pieces here, and claw or pin, whatever your preference is, and then do the whole thing around the outside. So now we're gonna sew 1/4 inch seam all the way around and connect our two pieces. We're gonna berth it. We left our peeker hole here. We're gonna pull it inside out gently.
Very hard. When you're going to start in the adult film
Essentially, it's together now.
Very disassociative. And I think you start to become more.
Drop the liner down in.
One persona.
So now we're gonna close our spot where we birthed it. It's over here. And we're just gonna pull it like this and do, you can either hand like invisible stitch it or just do a really close to the edge stitch there. And then we're also going to do a finishing stitch. So I'm gonna iron that flat and then do a finishing stitch around the edge with a really wide stitch length, like 3.2-ish for the finishing stitch.
And that he actually told
I put a
security there,
magnet snap closure on it.
he had a warrant for his arrest,
too.
and he was taken into custody.
I think Tim wanted to face the consequences on some level. I think he wanted people to understand.
Ding. Long enough to
Myself
crossbody it
and
over.
Detective Lopez made
little
arrangements
pocket.
to travel to
Put a
Arizona
little
that
gem
day.
on it.
and we get to Ajo, Arizona.
And then I did that raw edges because I want it to
this was
fray
a very, very small police station.
like that.
We set up our own camera to interview, and
there you go.
we